Let's read what it says here. No man can serve two masters. So you're not going to be hanging out in the world and hanging out in the church. You might do it, but you're not going to do it successfully. You hear me? You're not going to do it, but you're not going to do it successfully. Something's going to give. You're going to be outed in one world or the other. You're going to be outed. You're not going to be able to do both. It's just that simple. Right, so let's read on. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. It's just that simple. The things that you're trying to do, you can't be in two worlds and thinking that you're going to serve both of them. It's either going to be church or it's going to be the world. Right? And you might try to do both, but you're going to see that one's going to just be more like a thorn in your side. It's going to be like you're going to be, let's say you're out there trying to pursue the worldly things. You're out there trying to pursue these things. And you're out there cheating, stealing, and killing. And then you remember the word saying you can't do that. That word's going to be like a thorn in your side. You're not going to be able to be, so you might despise the word. You might start to hate it. Or the same thing with the world. But you can't do both of them. It's just going to be impossible. So you got to realize you got to worship the Lord in sincerity and in truth. It's just no other way around it. Let's go to the next chapter up. It's kind of a little easier this church service here. We're staying in Matthew for a good part of the first part here. So we're going to turn to 7. Matthew 7 verses 15 through 27. 15 through 27. When you have it, say amen. Amen. You can sound a little livelier. Let me hear it. Show me some energy. Because, I don't come up here and say, turn to, right? I'm coming. I want to bring it every time I get up here. I want to bring it to you. I want you to be realizing that I am not sitting down on you. I'm giving you everything that I got. I'm not going to sit down on you. Don't sit down. Encourage me. I'm encouraging you. Encourage me. And we can encourage each other. All right? So we're going to pick it up at 15. Beware of false prophets. See, you know what I mean? So that means they could be like that. That's like hypocrites again. That's not sincerity. Beware of false prophets. That's why it's so important to understand hypocrisy. Because they can do something to you. You might be thinking that you're sitting next to somebody who's sincere, but if they're not real, it can begin to change you and move you and put you in the worst place. Because the Bible said beware of them. So now you might say, well, why would the Lord do that? But he told you to beware. Right? Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing. Meaning that they come to you all meek and low, and they're coming to you in a certain way. They know how to talk the talk. They know how to even walk it a little bit to get you to understand. So they're in disguise. Right? Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing. But inwardly, see, this is the part we can't see. But we will see it if we watch close enough. We will see it if we watch, if we pay attention. We will see it. But it says, but inwardly they are raving wolves. So that means a raving wolf can do some harm to you, right? You don't want to, who wants to be around a raving wolf? I don't want to be around them. I might watch them on TV, but I don't want to be in person with them. Right? Yeah. So let's move on. You shall know them by their fruits. See, that's when a hypocrite, you're going to be able to tell them by their fruits. Right? Believe it or not, it will come back. You will hear things. You will see things. If you look long enough, you will see it. You will see it. You shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. That's why they say sometimes, just watch. Just watch. Don't rush into anything. Just watch a little bit. Let them show you. I believe you, over time, everybody will show you who they are. Over time, everybody will show you who you are. But now you might be blinded. You might not pay attention to who they're showing you. You might want them to be something other than what they're showing you. But they will show you who they are. They will show you. That's the Bible. It's not going to lie. By your fruits you shall know them. You will know them. And verse 18, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits you shall know them. Not everyone. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention to this one here. Oh man, I went to church with them. Oh, why are they so racked with pain? Oh, I went to church with them. Oh man, you know that they made it to heaven. They died, they made it to heaven. Oh my. Oh yeah, I was right next to them. I seen them do certain things. Well, let's read on. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. But he that doeth his will of my Father, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? Now listen to this. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. Their hearts weren't right. You're thinking that they're doing it, but their hearts weren't right. They're casting out devils. It could be for a show, to be puffed it up. Oh, you see him, man? Oh, you know he's on fire for the Lord. He casted out 5 devils this week. Last week he casted out 10 of them. You know what I mean? It's about the heart. It's what's in here. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure, don't be a hypocrite. Be genuine. Be sincere. Be sincere. Okay, let's move to our next scripture setting. Let's go to Matthew 23. We're going to pick it up at 27. Matthew 23, we're going to pick it up at 27. When you have it, say amen. Give me some energy. Give me some energy.
Amen.
All right. All right. So here we go. Matthew 23 and 27, right? Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! Woo. For ye are like unto whited sepulchre, which indeed appear beautiful on the outward. Say, on the outward, doing everything just fine and right, man, looking good. Right? But are within full of dead men's bones, and of all uncleanness. So we got to understand. Let's read on to verse 28. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men. That outward appearance, yeah, it's important. It is important. Don't get me wrong. It is important. But it better be something on the inside. Right? It better be something on the inside. Don't be a football. I'm going to relate it to the athletes. I relate, I used to tell my patients, my analogies come from the Word of God. It comes from sports and fitness. So it's just like an athlete showing up like he's a baller. Right? He may have the LeBron James jersey on. He may have the headband on. He may come out there with the nice basketball. Right? He looking like a baller. And you pick it up again. You say, give me him. I got my man over here. He's going to get it done. You know what I mean? Give me him. And he get out there. He can't dribble, the ball's falling out. It's hitting the shoes, going out of bounds. Can't touch the ball. Right? Can't shoot. He's shooting bricks at the backboard, bouncing off. Right? He's looking like a baller on the outside, but he don't have it here. Right? So that's the same thing with us. We can't have it on the outside. We can have it on the outside, but that outward man, and hear me. That outward man better be a reflection of what's on that inward man.
Preach.
That outward man better be a reflection of what's on the inside.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay? All right, so let's remember that. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians. We're going to pick it up at 5, and we're going to go to verse 12. When you have it, say amen.
Amen.
All right, man, you're faster than me. All right. Very good. 5. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12. See now, you see what they had to say. And we beseech you, brethren, that you know them which labor among you. I'm going to read it again. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you. We'll go down to the next verse, verse 13. And to esteem them very highly in love. Now listen to what it says now. This doesn't mean just esteem them just because you just esteem them. Let's read on. And to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake. So it better be some work behind them. Better not be any talk, just be some talking. It better be some work. It better be some walking in the right way. It better be some work behind them. Okay? We better do it the right way. There better be something behind them. Now, we're going to turn to Job. Job 8, 5 and 13. All right. Five and 13. Excuse me, 8. Chapter 8, verses 5 through 13. Are we there?
No, not yet.
Amen. Now, this is letting you know, I'm going to give you a little summary. This is letting you know that you have to do certain things. You have to walk, you got to be sincere with the Lord. And if you're not sincere with Him, He's not going to bless you. He's not going to bless a hypocrite. He's not going to bless somebody who's not doing His word or His will. He's going to bless someone who's living right for Him.